last name spelled E as in elephant, S as in Sam, C-O-B as in boy, A-R, Escobar. Came to the incident and helped her get away from the defendant.
Llegó al incidente y la ayudó a escaparse de la acusada.
Officer Ayers did make contact with Mr. Escobar, and he advised that the defendant was attacking the victim inside the church.
All right, Ms. Luna, raise your right hand for me.
Señorita Luna, levante su mano derecha para mí.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give will be true?
I swear. I swear.
You can put your hand down, ma'am. You're before the court on State of Georgia versus Laura Luna, 2024 CR 09944. You're represented by attorney Taz Taylor, and you're before the court on battery count 1, simple battery count 2, and criminal trespass count 3. Mr. Taylor, what does your client plead to the offenses before the court?
Your Honor, my client pleads guilty to count 1. Count 2 should merge, and guilty to count 3.
By entering a plea of guilty to counts 1 and 3, count 2 will merge with count 1. You give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself or present any testimony or evidence against yourself. And if you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty and no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. You understand all of these things, Ms. Luna?
Es un poquito. A little bit.
What did you have a question about?
Estaba hablando muy rápido y por eso perdí. The thing is that you're speaking very fast.
I'm sorry. Lo siento. So, Ms. Luna, it means that by entering the plea, you won't have a trial.
No trial. Okay.
Okay.
It means that if you wish to say something about your case, you may. The state does not have to present all of its evidence against you today.
Because we are entering a plea. No trial. No presentation of evidence.
It means that you're admitting to the offense, so the state does not have to prove the case against you.
Like we discussed. They don't have to explain now because we know what we're entering a plea to.
But your attorney will tell us anything that he feels it is important for the court to hear about your side of the case. Did you have any other questions?
¿Van a escuchar mi versión a mí o van a escuchar la versión de la? Are they going to listen to my side of the story?
We don't present a story today.
Nosotros no vamos
Okay, I'm having trouble hearing y'all.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, just explaining the procedure of entering a plea today.
Okay.
We have,
Let me-
I would say, we have discussed
Nosotros hemos hablado
the evidence presented in the police report, and Ms. Luna understands the circumstances.
y él ya entiende las circunstancias.
And we do feel, I feel,
Y yo
based on our
pienso que
discussion
basado en
and
nuestra
her wish,
conversación,
that there was sufficient
de que hubo suficiente
the information presented in the
información,
accusation
la cual
for us to
estuvo
enter a plea.
presentada en la acusación para que nosotros hagamos esta declaración a cargos.
Ms. Luna, are you ready to go forward?
¿Está usted lista para proceder? Sí. Yes.
Factual basis and recommendation, please. Interpreter speed.
Terminación de hechos. Correspondencia.
Yes, Your Honor. On or about October 29th of 2024,
Octubre del 2024,
Officer Desmond, D as in David, E S as in Sam, MOND as in David, Ayers, AYERS, responded to Clayton County
30238 en el condado de Clayton
in reference to a fight. Upon arrival, he made contact with the victim, Lilia Atalano, LILIA, last name spelled A as in apple, T as in tree, ILANO. Who advised that she was praying to the church
de la iglesia
and she was attacked by the defendant.
por la acusada.
She advised that the defendant started to scream at her
Comenzó a gritarle,
and started to hit her multiple times.
a pegarle varias veces.
She ran out of the church for help as the defendant was chasing her.
Ella, la acusada la estaba persiguiendo.
The victim advised that the defendant then snatched her necklace from her neck.
En la cadena de su cuello.
She also advised that a witness named Sylvester, S as in Sam, IL, V as in Victor, ES as in Sam, TRE, last name spelled E as in elephant, S as in Sam, COB as in boy, AR, Escobar.
Escobar.
Came to the incident and helped her get away from the defendant.
Llegó al incidente y la ayudó a escaparse de la acusada.
Officer Ayers did make contact with Mr. Escobar,
El señor Escobar
and he advised that the defendant was attacking the victim inside the church.
estaba atacando a la víctima dentro de la iglesia.
He advised that the victim then ran out of the church and he helped her get away from the defendant.
De la iglesia, y él ayudó a escaparse de la acusada.
John, those are the facts of the case. At this time, the state's offer for count one is 12 months to serve, 45 days,
45 días,
balance suspended.
suspendido,
The defendant is to have no contact with the victim.
contacto con la víctima.
Count two will merge. And count three, 12 months to serve, 45 days, to have no contact with the victim, to run concurrent. And the victim, Ms. Lilia Atalano, is on and would like to give the victim impact statement.
Lilia Atilano.
All right. Ms. Afalano,
Señorita Atilano,
raise your right hand for me, ma'am.
levante su mano derecha para mí, señora.
You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give will be true.
Jura usted y afirma solemnemente que cualquier testimonio que usted presente va a ser la verdad.
She's muted, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
She's muted. Her phone is muted.
Ms. Abilano, unmute your phone for me.
Señora Atilano, prenda el micrófono para mí.
¿Ahora me escucha?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Sí. All right, you're good.
Está bien.
You can put your hand down.
Puede bajar su mano.
Okay.
Tell me what you wish me to know.
Dígame lo que usted quiere que yo sepa.
Ah, lo que dice el reporte de la policía es verdad. Ella me golpeó varias veces en la cara, me jaló varias veces mi hombro, me rompió mi cadena, mi medalla que traía yo.
The police report says it's true. She pulled me a few times. She hit me on the face, and she broke my chain that I had. Okay.
Ese día me tuvieron que ayudar varias personas, no solamente el señor Escobar, sino hubo varias personas que estuvieron ahí ayudándome porque Laura se puso muy agresiva y no me quería soltar.
On that day, a lot of people had to help me, not only Mr. Escobar, but other people as well, because Laura became really aggressive and she wouldn't let me go.
De hecho, el sacerdote de esa iglesia me dijo que levantara los cargos porque ya era justo después de tanto tiempo en el que ella me estaba persiguiendo, levantar un cargo sobre ella, sobre todo por lo sucedido de los daños.
As a matter of fact, the priest of the church told me to press charges because it wasn't fair after she was following me around for so long, and especially after the damages that happened on that day.
Did you know Miss Luna prior to this incident?
¿Usted conocía a la señora Luna o la señorita Luna antes del incidente?
Sí, la conocía por la misma iglesia, por las reuniones de la misma comunidad.
Yes, I knew her because of church, because of the meetings that we had in that community.
Did you have any issues with her prior to this?
¿Usted había tenido problemas con ella antes de esto?
No, de hecho, éramos muy amigas. De hecho, nos platicábamos mucho. Yo no sé por qué ella,
As a matter of fact, we were really good friends and we used to talk a lot.
All right.
yo no sé por qué ella empezó a tener esa actitud de agresividad contra mí. Yo no le hice nada.
As a matter of fact, I don't know why she started to have a attitude of aggression towards me because I never did anything to her.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Gracias, señora.
¿Puedo decir una cosa más?
Can I say
Sí.
something else?
Yes.
Su esposo de Laura se ha estado comunicando conmigo. Yo se lo hice saber a un sheriff, a un oficial que me habló sobre esto. Me dijo que no le contestara, que ya los cargos sobre Laura iban a hacer decisión del juez. Pero lo que me dijo el señor, su esposo de Laura, es que quitara los cargos porque Laura está enferma, necesita atención psiquiatra. Supuestamente el señor. Yo le dije que por qué
Okay.
no.
Momento.
Laura's husband got in touch with me, and I got in touch with the sheriff, and the sheriff officer told me that her charges, a judge was going to make a decision on the charges. But he told me that he wanted me to have the charges dismissed because Laura has mental issues and she needs psychiatric help.
All right. Anything else at this time, ma'am?
¿Algo más a este punto, señora?
A lo que yo pregunto, si Laura necesita atención psiquiatra porque puede agredir a cualquier persona, no solamente a mí. Esta vez fui yo la agredida, pero ella puede agredir a cualquier persona ¿por qué no está en un centro psiquiátrico como su esposo lo dice?
My question is, if Laura needs psychiatric help, because she could be aggressive towards anybody. This time it was me. Later could be somebody else. Why isn't she in a psychiatric hospital like her husband was asking?
Su mismo esposo me dijo que ella ya había agredido a su hijo, el más pequeño.
Your Honor,
her
I
husband.
just feel that this,
Hold on, Mr. Taylor. Let me hear what she said. Let Ms. Bermudez interpret.
Said that she had assaulted their son, the youngest one.
Unfortunately, Ms. Tilano, we don't have the resources that I would want for individuals who have these types of issues.
Desafortunadamente, señora Tilano, nosotras no tenemos los recursos
If she,
para las personas que tienen este tipo de problemas.
if she is already diagnosed and has a treatment regimen, then we can order that she stay on that regimen. But we don't have any way of having somebody watch over her to make sure it happens.
Si ya ella ha sido diagnosticada y tiene un tratamiento, nosotros podemos hacer que ella se mantenga en ese tratamiento, pero nosotros no podemos hacer o vigilarla para que esto ocurra.
There are programs that her husband could get her into, depending on what their resources are. But I do know that Grady Hospital has a psychiatric program that many people have been helped by.
Su esposo puede recurrir a algunos programas que existen, pero yo sé que el hospital de Grady tiene un programa psiquiátrico que pueden utilizar. Yes.
Oh. Your Honor, may I speak with my client for one moment?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're ready to proceed.
Señoría, estamos listos para proceder.
All right. So Ms. Luna, I'm going to sentence you to 12 months to serve 45 days. Credit since the date of lockup. Balance will be suspended as long as you have no contact with Lilia Atalano. On count 3, 12 months to serve 45 days. Balance will be suspended as long as you have no contact with Miss Lilia Atalano. And I don't want to ban people from church, but that's where it happened.
I can, ¿puedo hablar?
Sí.
Can I talk?
¿Puedo hablar? ¿Puedo decir una última cosa?
Say one last thing.
I'm sorry.
Can I say one last thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Señora.
Yo sí necesito que se me haga justicia porque la verdad es que ahora ya tengo miedo de salir hasta las iglesias porque tengo miedo de que ella me vuelva a golpear. Me ha dejado marcada la cara.
I need justice. I'm afraid to go to church because she could beat me up. She scarred my face.
Me ha dejado secuelas en muchas cosas porque también con las amistades me ha dejado pues mal.
And I'm also
entonces físicamente, emocionalmente estoy mal por culpa de esta persona.
And I also have a bad reputation with my friends, and I have I've been affected in emotional and physically because of this person.
Okay. So yeah, Miss Luna will not be able to go back to the location, which is the church.
The judge.
Pero en otra iglesia católica se puede.
But I can go to another Catholic church.
Yes,
Yes.
not that church.
Pero no puedo
Para-
regresar a esa iglesia.
Pero en esa iglesia puedo regresar un año después.
But can I go back to that
Because
church?
ahí era donde recibía mis sacramentos y nunca, la verdad, nunca
A
fue
year-
mi intención
A year later,
espantarla a ella y no la perseguí.
Sí.
because
What now?
that's where I received my sacraments, and
Your Honor,
it was not my intention to follow her around.
Well, she can receive her sacraments at any Catholic church. So she can go to another Catholic church, but not that one.
Usted puede ir a otra iglesia católica, pero no puede regresar a esa.
Your Honor, she was asking if she can return to that church after the balance of her suspended sentence has finished in 12 months from now.
Es que si ella puede regresar a esa iglesia católica.
Yes, because I can't control that, but Miss Luna, understand that the people in that church are afraid of you.
La gente de esa iglesia le tienen miedo a usted.
Esas personas me conocen y saben que soy una persona bien tranquila
Ay,
y le estoy dando
ay,
apologías.
señor, espera,
Ma'am.
espera.
Tell me what she said before you spoke, please.
That those people know her, and they know that she is not a violent person.
One moment, Your Honor, please.
Well, I mean, there's not much else left. I've already sentenced her.
I will speak with her and explain the sentence to her. Thank you, Your Honor. We can proceed.
All right. All right. Thank you, Miss Atilano.
Justicia pido.
I just want justice.
I'm giving you everything I can.
Yo le estoy dando todo lo que puedo.
Gracias.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we've